I am unsure if I should listen. Request this planet's address. Whoa. What's up, guys? It's Ryatium here, and today we are back in No Man's Sky. That's right, you guys, and oh snap, it's gonna be an awesome freaking day. But first, if you guys enjoy what you're about to see, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more daily videos. And if you haven't done already, follow me on Twitter. Link is down there in the description. So guys, welcome back, and happy Friday, everybody. Thank freaking God it's finally freaking Friday. So anyways, let's get right back into this, shall we? So, the last episode we left off here in the station of Nada and Polo after putting Artemis to rest. Finally and thankfully, he is now at peace. Now we need to talk to Null, which I assume he's going to be calling us here very soon, or here we go. Objectives updated. The first traveler. Yes, indeed. Okay, Apollo is calling us. Wonderful. Let's see. I am receiving. The holoterminus is showing. I am available again. Your signal was blank. Thought you were gone. It is a relief to hear Apollo again. It feels like we have not spoken in a long time. I try to recount the experience to Apollo as best I can. The gateway, the strange planet, a vast machine, the crimson orb. As I talk, I realize the memories themselves are unstable, that I cannot form them in my mind. It is just a dull, aching red. I tell Apollo that I think I saw the Atlas itself. Holy God. You saw it? You met the Atlas? These species, the Gek, the Korvax, they worship it as a god. I never thought it was real. Are you alright? I can't imagine what you've gone through. Let's see. I'd say it was pretty terrifying. Yeah, it was pretty damn terrifying. I tell Apollo of the things the Atlas said, how it spoke of the travelers and sentinels as if we were protocols, not living things. The way it views us, the way it looked at me, I felt as if life and death were just fragile dreams, not real concepts at all. We're inside a simulation. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. At least it didn't harm you, and I think there's something in what you just said. The Korvax pay homage to the Sentinels precisely because they believe them to be the servants of the Atlas. We should investigate further. This machine will lead us to the Sentinel nest. We'll be rich before we know it. This guy's only doing it for money. Let's see. I mean, the money talk is absurd. It is. I suggest talk of financial reward is absurd at a time like this. The Atlas felt hostile, inexplicable in its motives and purpose, not to mention all that has happened since. I tell Apollo of Artemis's grave and my encounter with the mysterious traveler, Null. I suggest there is more going on here than an opportunity to earn units. Artemis is dead? Yes, indeed. I know I made fun of them, but that was easy. They cared. They believed. And yeah, it's because you made fun of them, you dick. What's happened to them? Where have you buried Artemis? I want to say goodbye. Let's see. Well, let's just tell him. There's no point in keeping it from him. I tell Apollo that Null gave me a way of saving Artemis to restore them to a form of life. Apollo is initially excited at the prospect of going to meet Artemis, but I explain that I could not do it. It would not have been life, just an empty existence within the simulation. I had to allow Artemis to find peace in death. Ask if this was right. Well, I don't give a shit if he approves of it. You did the right thing. You tried. Whatever you might be feeling right now, know that you are a good friend. Thanks! I appreciate that. I have to go through the portal and join you. That much is clear. We just need to figure out the right glyphs, the right address for that world of yours. Oh, snap! Find a monolith. Search for patterns in the data. These things are machines, and we simply need to understand their code. I bet he wants me to find a portal. Okay, good stuff. So we need to locate a monolith. So let's go ahead and find one. Coordinates received. Ley line link detected. Use a monolith to learn the location of a portal. Alrighty. So it looks like we got ourselves an objective. Let's go ahead and blast on over there. Okie dokie. Here we go. Monolith has been found. Time to go ahead and plop down on the planet. There we go. Now, if this is what I'm thinking, we're probably going to need some sort of offering for the monolith to even find the portal. Because, like I said, in the system, in our home system, I have a planet that has a portal on it, but in order to find it, we have to have something that's known as a Korvax casing to offer to the monolith to actually point me in the right direction. So that might be something we have to get. But because this is a Gek system, we may need like Gek Nip or like a Gek Charm or something like that. Probably actually a Gek Charm would be the right thing to get. But let's go ahead and pop up here real quick, and we'll see what we need. Either that or we're not going to need anything. So lots of anomalies. I see the stone of the monolith. It is immovable. It's immovable muted silver. And yet something lurks beneath. It is gray and yet not gray. A crimson calling out from somewhere below its cool surface. Oh, maybe we won't. Locate a portal. Okay, I just heard a gong in the background. Tracing to source. Okay, there's a portal, like, right there. So you know what? Now that we've found the portal, this is what I'm gonna go ahead and do. We need to get some marrow bulb, and let's see, what else does it take to make one of these? It takes carite sheets and a voltaic cell. So we need 50 of the marrow bulbs, and then we need 2 carite sheets. I'm gonna make up a waypoint. That way I can bookmark this system, and we can keep using that portal for any portal needs that we need, you know? Now let me grab some plutonium, make up the voltaic cell and the carite sheets, and then we'll see about going towards that portal. And there it is, standing tall, the portal. Now I have the stuff necessary to make our waypoints. That's good. Now let's see, let's go ahead and plop this bad boy down, like right there. That's perfect. And what's cool about these things is you can actually change the color of the waypoint. So we're going to go ahead and put it as, we'll do that one. There we go. So we'll go ahead and do that. That's perfect. It should shoot up like a black or gray waypoint. Not sure what color it'll be, but let's check this out, shall we? Hello there, portal. Good to see you again. Let's go ahead and see. So we have to charge this portal. We need a lot of isotopes, a lot of oxides, and a lot of silicates. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so we need to go ahead and charge that. So we need to go ahead and I think we need to teleport back to the base because I don't have nearly enough of the stuff to get that. Well, actually, let's see. What can we charge that with? It says we need oxides. Is iron considered an oxide? Let's see. I don't think it is. I think it's just zinc. Zinc and titanium. Oh, no, it is. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, well, we may actually be able to do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a save point real quick. In fact, you know what? I'm trying to think of what would be better. Since we already have a waypoint down here, we could just... Hello there, birdie. We could just go up to the space station, teleport back to the base, grab all the stuff we need, and then come back. I think we may as well do that, because I'm going to have to expend... Well, actually, before we jump to any conclusions, let's actually see how much we need to charge up one of these things, because it should be the same amount for each one, for the silicates, the oxides, and then the, like, plutonium and thamium. Let's see. We'll grab 250. There we go. So we have 250 of the iridium. So let's go ahead and see how much 250 iridium is going to charge. Because if it's a lot, then we really don't need a lot of everything, and we could just stay here. Charge. So there's 4. Okay, so it doesn't take too much. Alright, so you know what? Let me go ahead and charge this stuff up, guys. Okay, so I believe we are almost ready to walk through the portal yet again, or have somebody walk through our portal, I should say. So everything is charged. There we go. Traveler capture loop enabled, anomaly event contained. The portal seems to beg me as I approach, demanding my attention. It requires me to activate it. It requires me to travel on. I am unsure if I should listen. Request this planet's address. Whoa. I feel like I should probably take a picture of that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of that. There we go. Okay. So there's that. A whole bunch of glyphs. Okay. So now what? Okay, objectives updated. The first traveler. Let's see. What does he want me to do? Contact Apollo at the Hollow Terminus. Okay. So we have an active portal now, which means we can use this to go somewhere, which is pretty cool. But I'm hoping that we can go somewhere and then we can come back, maybe? I'm not sure. This is straight out of freaking Stargate, dude. That is nuts. Okay, so we need to go ahead and find the Hollow Terminus. Where is it? It's right on like the other side, or actually it's not on the other side of the planet. We're actually fairly close to it. So I'll meet you guys at the holo terminus. Alright, Apollo, there's a storm frickin' raging, so this had better be a quick call. Let's go ahead and talk to his ass. Come here. Let's see. What do we got? Tune to Apollo. Alright. Now, we should probably give him that address. Hello there, big guy. Good to see you again. Have you found the glyphs for your world? I'm almost ready. My suit is upgraded, my stomach is full, and I've hired a Gek to look after my farm while I'm away. You have a stomach? Let's see. Say you have found them. Yes, indeed. As I look at Apollo, I think of all that I saw within the portal, of what happened to Artemis when they walked that same path. I think of the face of the Atlas, of the way Nada warned me not to return to those tunnels. I do not know if the portals are safe. They're safe. Don't worry about it. YOLO! I give Apollo the glyphs, asking them to take care, to remember what happened to Artemis. They assure me that they will, promising to see me soon. Okay, now here's where the skepticism comes in. Should we have done that? I don't know. Before I go, they advised me to find out what I can find from this so-called null. They warned me to be careful, too. Uh-oh. Maybe I was wrong about Apollo? Let's see. Where is null? Oh, he's not here. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Or is he? Oh, he's right here. Good. That's just who I wanted to talk to. Two travelers, one who cared too much, and one who cared too little. The universe is not what you thought it would be, is it? What you felt was promised? Don't feel bad. Every sentient being that has ever lived has felt this way at some point. I know I did, once upon a time. I was angry, confused at my own solitude. Imagine my surprise when you woke me. Oh, I know you didn't mean to. I know you were just playing around with portals. But whatever you did, I am here now, and I need your help. The Atlas, it is not what you think it is. Something is happening to the universe. Something I need your help to figure out. The Matrix is coming. The Matrix is coming. Okay. Ask why they need your help. The Sentinels do not just keep the peace across the universe. Their motives run deeper than that, seeking out anomalies in the multiversal structure and eliminating them from existence. Have you looked at me? What do you think a Sentinel would do if they came across my form? No, it has to be you, traveler. There is an observatory nearby. It will lead you to the location of a crashed freighter of great interest to our investigation. There we will find this first secret. I am sure of it. Okay. Know that the Atlas is neither enemy nor friend to us, no more than the air or the wind might be called such names. But it is terrified. It is in pain, and we have a responsibility to help its suffering, no matter the cost. Well, that got deep real fast. Okay. I'm telling you, we're in a damn simulation. None of this is real. What happened to Artemis is probably what happened to us. In a previous traveler made the same exact idea, or he made the opposite conclusion that I did for Artemis. So with Artemis, I let him die. But the traveler before us, I have a feeling he was like, no, we'll put him inside of a simulation. Let's see how long he flounders. But let's see. Visit the observatory. We need to go ahead and check out where this observatory is at. Now, nearby, does that mean, like, right next to this place, or, like, 10 hours away? Let's see. Oh, good, 12 minutes away. Good stuff. I'll meet you guys there. Okie dokie, so here we are at the observatory. Stargazers of Kasenk. The observatory appears to have functioned as a salvage station manned by a Gek specialist. The Gek, a translator, was accused of questioning things that should not be questioned, of sowing the seeds of dissent. This posting was meant as a punishment. Great. But from the logs, it appears that this posting was the making of them. They found strange things in the wrecks, aberrations, data that spoke of worlds that do not exist, and events that did not happen. That Gek, Specialist Polo, went out to investigate one such craft. The life signature of a Korvax still on board. They never returned. So he found Nada. Is this how Nada and Polo met? Is this how my friends found each other? There is a signal on the console, a warning on repeat. 16 short bursts of data in a loop. Okay. What the hell is the 16? What? What does the 16 mean? Because that has popped up way too many times in the story of this game to be a coincidence. There's no way in hell that it's not supposed to be something. It's something. It's gotta be. I extract coordinates for the distress signal. A crashed vessel awaits me on another world. Alright then. So, locate the log of the crashed freighter. Okay. So, It said it's on another world. Is it on another world? Yes, it is indeed off-planet. Okay, so let's go and check out that thing. But what was the point of finding the portal? I mean, I guess Apollo can come and visit us, but is he coming now? Or is he coming at a different time? Or what? Because, honestly, this is kind of my theory behind what's going on with No Man's Sky at the moment. Now that it's kind of... We've talked to Null, we've talked to Artemis, we've talked to Apollo as well. My theory is this, and it was kind of something that I had touched on a little bit before I cut the last clip. It was the fact that this is most likely all a simulation. None of this is real. In a sense that, I mean, the planets that we're finding, the redacted planets, the temporary planets, the planets that are full of those hexagons, those are not real planets. Those are what I would call an anomaly, which I believe is why on those planets you find those giant ring things. Those are anomalies. Now, what I would say is we are part of the simulation as a traveler, which is one reason why I think the travelers that you find in space, they're not actual, like, creatures. They are hologram people. Like, even the ones that you find at the space stations, they're holograms. They're not actually there. So it leads me to believe that every single thing, as far as a traveler goes, is part of the simulation. And the Gek, the Korvax, and the Vakeen are just kind of like the little, I don't know, you could call them AI, if you want to call them that. I mean, the Korvax definitely are an AI. They're an AI hive mind. But the Gek and the Vakeen, I don't really think they're as far from the Korvax as you think they might be, you know? I could be completely wrong, but I would say that the game is set up coming after the Travelers, you know? Because we're not the first Traveler. We're definitely not the first Traveler. I don't know who the first Traveler is, but I think it was just a chain reaction of one after another. Everyone was getting put into the simulation, and here we are. Now, am I wrong? Who knows? I haven't looked too far into lore videos or anything like that. I'm just drawing conclusions from what I've heard, or from what I've seen, and from what I've played, you know? But, who knows? I guess we'll find out. So let's go ahead and see what's inside of this crashed freighter. Alright, what do we got? Log damage. Partial records available. Read the log. What do we have? I do not know who will read this message. I do not know of anything. Okay, well, that I was still reading. We were wrong. Oh god. Okay. They struck as one, and attacked somehow coordinated across unfathomable distances. It's the Sentinels. Only I remained. The Korvax stood with me in the... Okay. Only the Korvax stood with me in the end. To their credit, they concealed me with their flotilla as they headed towards the center. Continue. They are coming now. The screams of my friends resonate in every hall, every corner. The Sentinels have found me. I told Nada to leave. I told them what we already know of all of us. In our hearts, we are not alone. Even if I die, even if all that is left of me are these words, Nada will find me again in another universe. 10 just like me, 1,000, 1,000,000 travelers. We are not alone, for every soul is many. Even in the face of 16... Okay, god dang it, dude. Even in the face of 16, we must declare that we lived. We exist, no matter the horror of the end. They are at my door. I blank. Okay, what is this 16, dude? I'm about to freaking Google search this shit. The first traveler. Okay, now what do we gotta do? Now what do we have to do? New mission, freighter salvage. Yes, I've done this before, thank you. Speak to Null. Okay. I guess we need to find... Oh, he's probably in our ship, actually. Here. Let's see. Let's jump in our ship. And we'll go up into space. And we'll see if he's inside of our ship, inside of our communicator. And we'll see what happens. Let's see. Are you here, Null? Doesn't look like it. Is there a thing on my... Okay, there it is. Talk to Null. Oh, it's a holo terminus. Okay. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to talk to him in our ship, or find a holo terminus, or he was going to show up randomly behind me and put a dagger in my back, but, you know, that's just how I think, because I'm a paranoid little shit. Alright, so we'll go ahead and land here, talk to Null, and then I think we're going to have to end off today's episode right there. But, let's go ahead and talk to Null. What do you got for me? I have some stuff for you. Let's go ahead and talk. What did you find out there? Tell me everything. Share my discoveries. I tell Null of the freighter and its reportings, how it spoke of a world where the Sentinels eliminated all life, leaving only a single traveler and a Korvax entity by the name of Nada. I ask whether this individual is my friend, or if the name is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence, traveler. The Atlas is with you. I am sure of that now. It wants you to see what you are seeing. Wait, it wants you to see what you are seeing. Okay, that is very deep. The freighter was a wreck from a... Okay, holy shit. Now we just threw a wrench in everything. That freighter was a wreck from a parallel universe. There are countless such places within our multiverse. Dimensions where things happened differently. But there are 3 exceptions to this. The Atlas is omnipresent in all, a singular being with a singular perception. The Sentinels move between dimensions at will. Okay, so these are literal interdimensional beings. I feel like I'm in the middle of Interstellar and an episode of Rick and Morty. The Sentinels search for anomalies within the universes, preventing destruction and loss of life where they can. That they annihilated an entire universe, well, something must have been quite wrong for them to do a thing like that. They served the Atlas once. They were defenders of civilization, guardians of the peace. Ask how they know this. Well, because I am one. I have been alive for a very long time, traveler. I know as much as you would know, had you seen the things that I have seen. I was the travelers. It should be... it was the travelers. I just can't read. It was the travelers who corrupted existence. Our arrival was meant to herald a glorious age, but we made a terrible mistake. I committed an act beyond forgiveness, and from this deed, paradise was lost. It was the okay, let's see. But something is different in this cycle. The walls between universes, they grow thin. We must learn what we can from each species before we decide what to do. Visit a Vy'keen station and speak with them. I will translate. For all their bloodthirst, the warrior race have a nobility of spirit. If you have sufficient reputation with them, oh god, they may tell us what we need to know. Wonderful, more friggin' grinding coming. How many times do I have to rank up with the Vy'keen now? Same thing that we had to do with the Korvax, and the Gek for that matter. Let's see. Mission target is in another system in space. Consult the galaxy map. Okay. So, guys, I think with that, we're going to go ahead and end off today's episode right here. But, a lot of revelations coming in these episodes. A lot of story-driven revelations. It's fairly interesting, you know? I'm of thinking, obviously. I'm of the mind that this is indeed a simulation, and a lot of this stuff is just not real. You know, it's just one of those things that I can't get that out of my head. And this whole thing with the Sentinels being interdimensional beings and the fact that there are multiple dimensions, parallel universes, I mean, the theory of a multiverse is insane. The theory of multiple dimensions is also insane. It's crazy, but I believe in it, you know? Especially in this game. It just is so odd to me that this may be the root of the story, you know? That it's multiple parallel dimensions, and there may be more of me out there, you know? It said, I mean, Null even said it himself, there's millions of travelers, so there must be more people like me in other dimensions, which is just crazy. A little bit of food for thought while we end off today's episode. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button, and subscribe for more daily videos, and if you haven't done already, follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys in the next video.